Yes. See the equation there. See the explanation below. It's solved. So the method which we just saw is actually a tedious procedure. Now, sometime back we learned a procedure to solve for the variable x or y, right? That procedure is going to be a tedious procedure when we have the variable x or y in many places. Now, in all the equations which you saw earlier, the variable x or y was either in the LHS or RHS. There was only one x or one y. So it seemed as if the procedure is simple, but the procedure is complicated. That is giving the opposite effect and cancelling the numbers. You know, when it was addition, we subtracted. When it was division, we multiplied. So doing that is easy in case of a simple equation. Now look at this equation. The variable x is in the LHS as well as in the RHS. See this equation? The heading is the same. We need to solve this equation for x. Now you can see x in the LHS, you can see x in the RHS. So applying that method, that is the understanding actually. What you saw earlier is the understanding behind solving equations. Now you cannot adopt that procedure everywhere. So what do? So see here. See here, see the equation here, 8x minus 3 is equal to 9 minus 2x. Can you see this? Am I audible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. So that procedure which we adopted to solve for x can be used only when the equation is very simple. Simple meaning there is this variable x or y only in one place, only in one term in the LHS or RHS. When that variable is in many places, so see here there is 8x, x is with 8 here in the LHS, and x is with 2 also in the RHS, 2x. So now that procedure becomes tedious. So how do we solve for x? How do we solve for x? So we need to gather the like terms. Now see here, write out 8x in the LHS as it is, minus 2x from the LHS goes to the RHS with the opposite sign when it's transposed. See a minus 2x from the LHS, from the RHS to the LHS goes with the opposite sign. Minus 2x becomes plus 2x is equal to 9 minus 3 from the left hand side moves to the right hand side. Minus 3 becomes plus 3. We are gathering the x terms on one side and the numbers on the other side. We are gathering the x terms on one side and the numbers on the other side. I repeat, we have 8x in the LHS, we have 2x in the RHS. We need to gather the x terms on one side and the numbers on the other side. That is done by transposing. Transposing is moving a term from one side to the other side. So now this minus 2x is in the RHS. When it's transposed, when it goes to the LHS, it becomes plus 2x. It becomes plus 2x. So 8x, it jumps to the other side as plus 2x is equal to 9 originally is in the right hand side and it's there only, it's in the right hand side. So that's written as it is. Minus 3 from the left hand side moves to the right hand side. So minus 3 becomes plus 3. Now 8x plus 2x is 10x is equal to 12. X is equal to 12. 10 into x. 10 and x in multiplication on one side. So when you move 10, it will go for division to the other side. 10 and x in multiplication. So when you transpose 10, it will go for division to the other side. So x is equal to 12 divided by 10. And on simplifying, you get x is equal to 6 by 5. So the value of x is 6 by 5. Let's see another one and come back to this. Let's understand the check later. We'll just see how to solve the equations first. Now see this one. Now here, again, the question is to solve for x. Solve for x. Now here what we have to do is we need to first open up the brackets. We need to first open up the brackets. Tell me, can anyone try this? We are introduced to this chapter in 7th standard, but how far we learned it in the pandemic, I'm not sure. Maybe the teacher taught you, but we did not practice. So I need to check, because otherwise this is of 7th standard. These equations are from 7th standard R.S. Agarwal. It's not 8th standard, but don't worry. If you have not given it sufficient practice, maybe you don't know it well. We'll do it now. Does anyone want to try this?
Ma'am, in our school, they are going in R.S. Agarwal, ma'am. We are having R.S. Agarwal book as a standard book, ma'am.
Correct. Yeah. Then you should be able to do it.
Ma'am, shall I explain? I am Danya, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
So 2z minus 2 plus 3, 4x minus 1 is equal to 0, ma'am. We should multiply with the brackets, ma'am, first. So 2z minus.
No, that's x, ma. That's x.
Okay, ma'am. 2x minus 2, ma'am, plus 3 into 4x 12x minus 3 minus 1, ma'am, is equal to 0.
No. It's not minus 1. Okay. Let's just see that. See here. It's not like that. See here. You're partly right. So this 2, which is, see the bracket. It starts here. In the bracket, we have x minus 2. Outside the bracket, we have 2. To remove the bracket, you will have to multiply 2 with every term inside the bracket. What do we have inside the bracket? X minus 2. Every term, what are the terms inside the bracket? X and minus 2. X should be multiplied by 2 outside, and this minus 2 also should be multiplied by the 2 outside. That's how you remove the bracket.
Okay, ma'am. Now
in the bracket, we have x minus 2. Every term in the bracket must be multiplied by the number outside the bracket. So 2 is the number outside the bracket. 2 multiplied by x is 2x. Then 2 multiplied by minus 2, minus 4. Next, plus 3. Now we remove this bracket. See, now in the next step, we don't use the brackets because we remove the bracket. We multiplied and we removed the bracket. Now here, plus 3 into 4x. Plus 3 into 4x. Plus 12x. Plus 3 into minus 1. Plus into minus, minus. 3 into 1, 3. We need to multiply the signs first. Multiply the signs and then multiply the numerals or the literals, the letters or the numbers which you see. Let's do it again. 2 multiplied by x, 2x. Now, the sign before 2 is plus. So it's like plus into minus, minus. There is a plus sign before 2. So plus into minus, minus. 2 into 2, 4. Next here. This 3 has to be multiplied with the 2 terms inside the bracket. The sign before 3 is plus. The sign before 4x is also plus. And the sign before 1 is minus. See, every term has a sign attached to it. Every term has a sign attached to it. Every term has a sign attached to it. Now the sign before 3 is plus and before 4x is plus. 1 is minus. So how do we multiply? You'll have to multiply 3 and 4x. What are the signs? Plus and plus. Plus into plus, plus. 3 into 4, 12, x. Next we need to multiply plus 3 and minus 1. Plus into minus, minus. 3 into 1, 3 is equal to 0. Now we brought it like the equation in the first one. By removing the bracket, we have an equation like this. See, we have an equation like this. We have an equation like this. Or we have the x term here and the numbers here, no? Similar to that. After opening the bracket. See here? All right. Children, can we see children after opening the bracket? All right. Now we need to simplify the like terms. We need to simplify the like terms. 2x plus 12x is 14x. Okay, here they have transposed. Anything can come first. Here they transposed. So take -4 and -3 to the other side. Take -4 and -3 to the other side. So -4 on the other side plus 4. -3 on the other side plus 3. Now 2x plus 12x is 14x. 4 plus 3 is 7. X is equal to 7. Write it as it is. 14 and x in multiplication. So it will go to the other side for division. So x is equal to 1 by 2. 7 by 14 or 1 by 2. Just look at the steps once again. Ask me your questions. -4 on the other side plus 4. -3 on the other side plus 3. 14x in 14x, 14 and x are in multiplication. So when you take 14 to the other side, it will go for division. Forget the check, children. We'll see that another day. We learn little by little. First, we learn to solve. See this one. There are no brackets to remove. There are no brackets to remove. This is the equation, children. This is the equation. Can we see the equation? 2x minus 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 5 minus x. Can we see the equation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, let's gather the variables on one side. That is the terms that contain the variable. Let's gather the terms that contain the variable on one side and the constants, the numbers on the other side. So 2x minus x is in the right hand side. Transpose it, take it to the left hand side. So minus x becomes plus x in the left hand side. Only when you change the side, you'll have to change the signs or whatever. They're changing the sides here. This minus x is in the right hand side. You're taking it to the left hand side. You want to write it with 2x. Because there is 2x, you want to write this with 2x. Minus x on the other side plus x is equal to 1 by 5 is 1 by 5. Because you see in the equation, where is 1 by 5? It is already in the RHS. And you're writing it again in the RHS. So don't change the sign. 2x also. 2x is already in the left hand side. You're not taking it to the other side. So 2x is 2x. Only the which travels to the other side will change the sign. So minus x jumps to the other side as plus x. And minus 1 by 3 jumps to the other side as plus 1 by 3. If the terms are in their own places, they remain as they are. Now 2x plus x is 3x and 1 by 5 plus 1 by 3. You can take up the LCM and work as you understand. Like you can write 1 by 5 as you can write with denominator 15. So 3 by 15 and 1 by 3 as 5 by 15. Equivalent fractions. Adding fractions 1 by 5 plus 1 by 3. Take up the LCM, but It's better we get used to this method, you know. The LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. That's what is here. The LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. That's the first step. Next, how will 5 become 15 when 5 is multiplied by 3? Multiply that to the numerator. 1 into 3 is 3. That's what you see here. Plus, how did this 3 become 15? Multiplied by 5.
3.
So multiply that 5 to the numerator. So you get 1 into 5 is 5. And 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 by 15. 8 by 15. So 3x is equal to 8 by 15. X is equal to 8 by 15. Now, what is 3 here? It's into 3 by 1, right? 3x meaning x into 3 by 1. X into 3 by 1. 3 is 3 by 1. Now this
Yes.
3 will, yeah, the 3 will come for division to the other side. But if you, it's like, you know, 8 by 15, it's as if there's no place to write 3. So the other way of writing the division form is by taking its reciprocal on the other side. It's the same effect as division. Now you will say 3 and x are in 3 and x, they're in multiplication. So 3 should come to the denominator on the other side. Yes, but in 8 by 15, it's like as if there is no place to write 3 there. So what you can write is 3 is 3 by 1. 3 is 3 by 1. And so it goes to the other side as its reciprocal 1 by 3. On the other side, you can write it as 1 by 3. See, 3 is in the denominator, like divided by 3. It's in the denominator. You can remember like this. You can take a fraction if it's in multiplication. On the other side, you can use the same multiplication sign with its reciprocal. That's the same effect as division. X and 3, x into 3 it is. 3 is 3 by 1. On the other side, you write it as 1 by 3 with a multiplication sign. Into 1 by 3 is nothing but divided by 3. Into 1 by 3 is nothing but divided by 3. So multiply the numerators. 8 into 1 is 8. Multiply the denominators. 15 3s are 45. So x is equal to 45. Somewhat understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, as we keep, you know, seeing many situations, hopefully it should become clear. Let's just see if the other one is similar to this. Is somewhat similar. No, I'm only scared about this one. I'm only scared if you remember how to add fractions. 1 by 5 plus 1 by 3. LCM is 15. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So multiply 3 to the numerator. 1 into 3 is 3. Here, denominator is 3. 3 becomes 15. How? Multiplied by 5. So multiply 5 to the numerator. That's one thing. You should make sure that you know how to add fractions. And the other thing is this x in 3. 3 is in multiplication on one side. So on the other side, it will be divided by 3. This 3 will come to the other side as divided by 3. So it's the same as saying into 1 by 3. 3 when it comes to the other side, it should be divided by 3. Divided by 3. It's the same as saying into 1 by 3. You should have come across that situation. When you have divided by 2 by 5, we say multiplied by 5 by 2. So this 3 comes to the other side for division. It's the same. So divided by 3 on the other side is the same as multiplied by 1 by 3, reciprocal. And how do you multiply fractions? Multiply the numerators. 8 into 1, 8. Multiply the denominators. 15 3s are 45. So here, children, you know, you cannot, you can add or subtract only like terms. 3x plus 2. You cannot add these two first. Whenever there's a bracket and a number outside it, that means you should multiply every term in the bracket with a number outside it. Number or whatever term you find outside it. Now write this 3x as it is. 3x as it is. Are you following the pointer, children? I'm pointing out to something. Are you following the pointer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So write 3x as it is. Whenever there are some terms in the bracket and there's a number or some term outside it, we need to multiply that which is outside the bracket with every term inside the bracket. That's the rule. That is the rule. So write 3x as it is plus 2 into x is 2x. Minus into minus plus 2 into 2, 4 is equal to 20. Now outside this bracket, there is no number, but there is a sign. The number, if there's no number, it's like there is 1. Outside this bracket, visibly there is no element there. There is no letter or a number visibly, but there is a sign outside it, no, outside the bracket. So if you have to remove this bracket, you need to multiply every term in the bracket with that sign outside. So minus, it's like minus 1 outside. Minus 1 into 2x is minus 2x. Then minus 1. See, if it's just minus, no, it's like minus 1. Assume that it's 1 there. You can't see 1, but you can always assume minus 1 there. As if there is 1, minus 1. So minus 1 into 2x is minus 2x. Minus 1 into minus 5. Minus into minus plus 1 into 5 is 5. Like this. Whenever there's a bracket and there is something outside the bracket, we need to multiply that with every term inside the bracket. That's the important rule. So outside this bracket, there is nothing, but this is minus sign. So it's like minus 1 there, as if there is minus 1. So we need to multiply minus 1 with 2x and minus 1 with minus 5. What do you see here? Outside the bracket, there is 2. There is 2. So 2 into x, 2x, 2 into 2, 4. Now, before transposing, you can see there is 3x and 2x. There is 3x and 2x, which is 5x, plus 4 is equal to 20 plus 5 is 25 minus 2x. Now transpose. Take this minus 2x to the other side, comes as plus 2x, and bring this plus 4 to the other side, minus 4. So 5x plus 2x is 7x is equal to 21. X is equal to 21 by 7, which is 3. And the 7, how did it come here? Because 7 is in multiplication here. You come for division to the other side. 21 by 7. So x is equal to 3. The value of x is 3. Is that fine, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.